No, ọba lọ yẹrẹ fún ẹ. Ere láyé yàrá, ere ó yà fún ẹ. Ọba lọ yẹrẹ fún ẹ. Oye, ere ó yà fún ere. Ẹnẹ ọ̀nà ìmúlẹ̀ yìí yà, ọmọ wàá mìíràn amú yọ fún ẹ. Ọmọ ọba là tó múlẹ̀ yìí yà náà. Ọba lọ yẹrẹ yà fún ẹ. Ere ó yà fún ẹ. Ọmọ. Wẹ́sì. Okay, continue. Oye, ero ya kwere. Ọba no yere kwe o. Ere o ya kwere. Kabo ere ya kwere. Also I said. Oh, said about Ewuare. Okay. Okay, I said we don't hear where. Any reminds me about it. Oh, you know, where your party they are in Nigeria. You know, you are where. Okay. Oh, you know, you are where. Ọba nọ yere kwe o. Ọba nọ yere kwe o. Oh, pàgọ́ ẹgbẹ́ yọ. O, ọba rẹ̀ gbòòrì o. Ọba nọ yere kwe o. Ìrìn àpò rẹ̀. Ọba nọ yere kwe o. Ọba nọ yere kwe. Ah, ìrìn àpò rẹ̀. Good evening, my people. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The music where I play just now make I use English to interpret us small. Now the Oba wey dey use fire take dey baff. Oba no yere kwe o. You see, the Oba wey dey use fire take dey baff. Oba no yere kwe o. You know, na fire take dey baff. So it go the ile ibinu una never see anything. This is just the beginning. I tell this man say make he not do Igwe festival. He not listening to me. Ogiso tell you not hear. You say all na story. When the time he reach, my brother, tell the person. They know they tell the person, yeah. Tell the person. Ogiso tell you not hear. You say all na story. Okay. I'm not telling me not do Igwe festival. You know, our people they look me because maybe I come from poor home. Not mine na best way get richness. But I still let our people know say I be spiritualists. Even though you like it or not, what I have been, I have already been it. You cannot change it from me. I am a prophet in English or priest. I see what you don't see. The Bible says if you are not born of the Spirit, you cannot see in the Spirit. So if you like, continue to deceive yourself. People like we are gifted. We come once in a lifetime. after we have gone, before people, oh, this man was alive then. Let me stay. I don't mind him. Say stupid man, is monkey face. This. I am not a man who's looking for money. I have been offered money many times, but I rejected those offers. They are even trying to bring money to fight me. How many thousands of dollars, euros they want to donate, and nobody want to bring money just to silence me. So you have to know that this guy is a spiritual being. So I want to play this music. I want to first play music first before we will talk. Oh no, vessel. The music na Oba wey dey use fire to the bath. So he will use fire to bath the old lady, until now will die for poverty. Now will wipe now come out for the surface of the earth. Because now the fire they will take the bath now. When I wait, I will play them again. Oba no hear well. Wati ezele khai buwe, ezele khai tiere. Uma wonu na ya hu to uma. Ayo baya baya. Egbe iri na go kan yo le no. Oh, emugo. Ayo obado, ya no ga wele, eyi yo wa o. Ere no ere. Oh. If I be there allow it to London. I feel baby me. I won't feel baby. Come here with me. Even if you are not here with me, I feel baby me. You will try. I'm going to go. Ese no ma fi bobi okun o le se ya fi wa ri no video Ọlọ́run kan re agbon re ko te ni finish. Ọba na yere kwe. Ọba na yere ya kwe. They use fire to the back. Ìran ya kwe re. Ọba no yere kwe. Ìran ya kwe re. Ọba no yere kwe. Eya me ya kwe re. Ọka yere kwe wa ya fe ni ya yi. Ìwé o yere kwe wa. Ọba no yere kwe. Only big brother. Ìran ya kwe. Star Majesty, Star Majesty. Star Majesty.
Classic music entertainment. Star Majesty.
Star Majesty, oh yeah, na. Send me na. But the first people is similar. Ewuare boy similar. Ewuare boy similar. Similar. Oba look my boy similar. Monkey face. Boy similar. Thank you. Make I start from there. Make I play one before we go. Man, vessel. Say me la. It's so weird. Papa look my eye, but where he send me that. I want to play more music because I want me to play more music because of me. You want play boom. Or boom. Your boy send me that. Yeah, nothing happening. No, eh. Maybe my video now, you know. Mari again. Kaya na. Look my eye, tout vient sur et dans le bien sort, tout vient sur Tony Kabaka, tout vient sur Eba Magba, tout vient sur Waya fait des supports au bas, Wakiribo, du bête Bikiribo. Why do you? Why do you, man? Si bien c'est le mot qui sonne. Il y a un qui sonne pour un coup, il ne sait pas non qui sonne, Iye ogi so me ko ma ku. Ọbẹ̀ náà ìsinmi ìṣèlè lógi so sùn fún ẹ o.
Ìwé ìwọ ọba òṣàlù lókè bá. Ọbẹ̀ bàtà pé owó lè ta mẹ́wàá tọ́kọ̀. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ o, gbogbo ọ̀nàyà ló máa ẹ̀. Wọ́n á ní fi olómi ọ̀tẹ̀ pẹ́. Ìdílé YouTube mi ayé lu wa, ìdílé Facebook mi ayé lu wa. Lùwà náà yóò kú wa, títí lùwà ní ọ̀la náà. Ìdílé Facebook mi ayé lu wa, ìdílé YouTube mi ayé lu wa. Lùwà náà yóò kú wa, títí lùwà ní ọ̀la náà.
Ẹ wá ìtì nù ní àlá yìí tọ̀.
Ọ̀dọ̀ wà ní láti rí. Àlìjẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ àlìjẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ yọ. Ìdílé náà ní ìfòyìnbó ní ìrìn àjọ. Ìwé ní àwọn láti ọ̀rọ̀ náà ní social media. Ẹ̀rú pàyàwó ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹ ọ̀nà yóò sí yá. Tọ́sọ̀ mú ẹ̀wẹ̀ wá lóòjọ́ dẹ́gbọ̀n ìsọ̀múnyàwó. Ẹ̀rú pàyàwó ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹ ọ̀nà yóò sí yá.
Màtí ẹgbàlùpàá ẹ̀ náà dé ẹgbàlùpàá tí máa gígì ẹ̀. Yóò ẹgbàlùpàá ẹ̀ náà bí ẹ sọ. Bàbá ẹ wá ẹ̀ tó yà sùn wú. Tóní Kabaka tó yà sùn wú. Ìlànà mi ẹ̀ sàn tó yà sùn wú. Ọba Lukman Eye tó yà sùn wú. Ẹ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́ka tó yà sùn wú. Ọba Aratọ̀ tó yà sùn wú. Ẹ wá ẹ̀ tó yà sùn wú. Asun wo le ro wa egbe o ni pe je dáwọn ayọ̀dá kan asun yen we ran ya ko eren eren we ya ko eren eren we ya ko ma ta mi mana ma bi ta to bi ta na ọba náà yìí rẹ̀ kú ẹ̀ oye na ya gbe do ya wa o ya ku e ire ni ya ku ọba Lukman Eye ya ku e torí kan wa ire ni ya gbe wa sisi wa we ro ya ku e ire ni ka o ilé ìbínú ire ni no mi ya we ilé ìbínú oh no bless you I need to come out I just small pattern, you understand? Oh, era melodia. Uga. Baba no we dey car. Baba no we ti on. Baba no we ye. Anywhere. Ye. Baba no no gbe pro ki face your robo. Eh of your power, he may have your back. Good evening, Ogiso. God bless you. Sorry, may I speak? I know it's still long because I get I get kata because kata just devouring me. No, not this one. Thank you so much. I just a moment, maybe like few minutes to go. About the fire incidents that happened in Benin. I want to speak more about it. The truth, I have to tell you the truth, but there are some people will believe, some people will not. I don't even care, but I have to say the truth. I told Yoba Benin not to do Igwe festival. He disobeyed me. I tell him don't do Igwe festival because I am a native doctor. Not only being a native doctor, I'm a spiritualist. I told him the land, the gods of the land, the aboriginal gods are angry with him. I'll be the representative of Ogiso on earth. Somebody dream. What the best day with the woman dream? The woman they dream. Our ancestors they appear before the woman for dream. The woman, not if they sleep in the night. Anytime it's dream, they will dream see Ogiso. That is our ancestors. Then, that is the ancestor of our land. This ancestor appear before this woman every time. This woman go meet Omotiti. You go tell Omotiti say she not dey feel dey sleep in the night. She dey dream dey see the ancestor dey appear before him for night. Say make him go palace, make him go talk. But he no go fit, she no go fit go palace. But then make am come meet Omotiti. Make Omotiti go tell Oba, make Oba Ewuare say he offend people. Me reach out to the people he offend. Many times Oba Benin no dey lis ten. Na Pharaoh him be, Pharaoh King Pharaoh. Even Pharaoh even lis ten for Israel, but him say no, na him be second God. God's called God, na him get power pass. And the gods of our land they angry right from time because Oromia even talk am say the land forbid foreigner to rule over us. Anytime our ancestors take cry out, they will use our blood as human sacrifice to cover everything. Right from time, these things they happen. Let me they truly massacre most those ethnic groups will resist them, like the Urhobos and the Isoko, those people they reduce them to minority. They were large in population. So today, these are people that have existed for thousands of years. They reduce their population. Okay, now I'm still for Ewuare to understand that you cannot carry first and carry second at the same time. In Ile-Ife, where the Oduduwa come go, they still have Obatala, the people they met in Ife, when they were coming from the Middle East, from Sudan. They migrated from Sudan, Ethiopia. That's where Oduduwa came from. Sudan and Ethiopia, that area, Middle East, because they came with bronze. The white men traced that bronze casting they did for Igun. They traced down to the area of Sudan and Egypt. It was Oduduwa who brought all those things to Ile-Ife. So automatically that bronze have stated that Oduduwa is from the east. It's not from them. We don't have all those bronze casting. It was Oduduwa who brought all those things. That is number one sign. The white men follow it up and they find the destination of all those bronze, which the Yoruba Benin says is the honor. So I go straight to the point again. Sorry because of my what do you call it? Snuffing. I love my people so much. Time I will continue to come out to speak, even though I'm busy. But today, waiting happen for our city today, for those states, for Benin City. The Oba say na Oba wey dey use fire to the bath. First time Satana market fire enter Satana market, and the fire we take bath remain enter Satana market. After Satana market, it's na fire into the bath. The fire wetin dey baff, you can't go see use the fire take baff for layer market, and the fire come burn all those markets. Oba Benin worth $60 million. If Oba Benin can bring out $1 million from that money wey worth, all those our sisters, our aboriginal sisters, wey their store born, $1 million can take care of them for short. They will feel everything. $100 million is almost about 400 million naira. You know what is? You understand? If Boba Benin can be able to give them like 400,000 each person, that one is enough. It's okay for them. But the Boba Benin will never do it. Worth $60 million. If this thing happen for Ile-Ife, the Ooni of Ife, we know what the Ooni of Ife can do. He not speak. But the Oba Benin is very good in using all those market women taking oaths. After the fire burn, but when you dey call them the palace, they use them to dey swear juju, they show alliance to you. As their market burn, you not call them call palace. Say this people dey be my aborigine. Or for the money wey you dey thief, they sell land, collect for companies, collect for state government, collect for everywhere. You know they care about those people because you say they be your slave. I beg una vex. Say they be your slave. Say we be your slave or vien. So I will, the reason why they try to kill me or assassinate me or stop me from live video is very simple. It's because I dey bring out some vital information that can lead to the dethronement and banishment of the Oba and his children forever and ever. These are some of the things I have the information. I will continue to release one of the information one by one because the Oba Benin is still showing stubborn grasshopper like King Nebuchadnezzar in Iraq, Babylon. King Nebuchadnezzar. So pride, na one killer. The pride, na will kill you. If you say no agree for us to settle, let us come together. I think Pharaoh accept settlement, not money. I'm not accepting money. We have to come together as the Aboriginal children of that land and plan how we can move our people forward because our people are really suffering. Instead of our youth to help our people, you continue to initiate them into secret society so that you can have the opportunity to command them, which is very bad about why. So today you say you bath with fire, but today you fire no. The other day you bath with fire, the fire can't enter a certain market. You bath with fire, fire can't enter only a market. These are people, that is their means of survival. Their only means of survival. Some of them live in rent. We know how people survive. So if they even manage train their children from school, you will never allow them to work in NEPA office except people from Ogun State and Osun State. These are the people that are working in our states. We are slaves. We are forbidden from working in our states. And some of our people who live in the United States of America, they are quite aware that what I am saying today is true, but they are so dormant because they went to school in America, but their school they went to is foolish school they went to. They're foolishness to themselves, not foolish school. And this is a struggle that everybody have to participate. They will say they want to live in America. There is time is coming where they will select you, go and dump you into the waste bin. Because Donald Trump said it the other day that it's a shithole. You will go back to your shithole. And then it is a prophecy that I have made today. It must surely come to pass, whether you like it or not. That is where we come from. And we think Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and so many human rights activists, just like me today, they came out in America to fight for the right of the black. Today, after those people have fought for their rights, you're not going there to go and enjoy what you did not sow. Do you think that is how it's supposed to be? Where you have your homeland, your aboriginal land, a man who is nobody just come in and started enslaving you, a man who sold your ancestors, the man who killed, reduced your population, the man who used you for human sacrifice, the man who destroyed your kind. Do you think we cannot push him out of that place? Because it's a stumble grasshopper, he refused to heed to the advice of the gods of our land. So today, only the third market was set on fire today. The name of the market is called, what do you say, Kyosa Market at 30 Circular Road. And I told the Oba of Benin not to make a festival. And I told him the other day, I prophesied before now, December, a lot of things the gods of our land will continue to do some things that will make people to wake up. And these are some of the things that our ancestor will continue to revenge. If you think you cannot fight, you want to be dormant, you have to be poor. You will be poor. The gods of our land will destroy you if you refuse to fight for your rights. This is our land. A man who migrated for Ife many years ago don't have that power to be selling our villages. It's uncalled for, and we forbid that type of system. And secondly, I want to use this opportunity to advise most of our brothers who also live in the Western world. I thank you so much for ignoring the Igwe festival. And I watch on the social media, most of you obey my instruction. The instruction you obey was not my instruction, it was the instruction from the gods of our land, the ancestral Ogiso, Igodomigodo, Idu, founders of our land. We thank you for carrying out our instruction, for obeying it. And we also urge you in the next future not to ever participate in Igwe festival. It's barbaric, satanic, genocidal, and crime against humanity. That is it. So we also want to use this opportunity to call on Ewuare. He knows the right thing to do. He should stop beating around the bush. He should stop chasing my shadow. He should stop sending primary school dropouts to go after my life. And I will continue to share my experience, my information, my truths with our Aboriginal people and the general public. And there's another thing I also want to say again. I told Ewuare, and the message was communicated to him not to honor the Igwe festival, not to do it, because the gods of our land is angry. Those gods of our land, the Aboriginal God is angry. He refused. Yesterday, Ewuare went and he invited the Osokwekan confraternity to lay curse on me. To use they were in the palace yesterday. They brought different type of juju charms. They were laying a curse on me, and I want to repeat it today. I am a prophet. I am what you don't know. Okay. I will tell you this, that my family know me very quite right. My spirit that goes in me is from the underworld, the other worlds, from the spiritual world, that rules me, that use me to speak. I am a son of a poor man. I am not from a rich family. Why am I saying all these things today? Is because Ewuare refused to listen to me, because he said he is nobody. Mr. Nobody, he will become Mr. Somebody. You will be very surprised, Ewuare, in your lifetime. I will become a very great man to have a say in our land, because you have refused to honor the advice from the gods of our ancestors. You went ahead to go and do your Igwe festival, and yesterday even went out to bring out different type of juju shrine to kill me. I want to tell you, anytime anybody try to kill me or try to harm me, that person will be destroyed. Because there is a forces that move with me. The forces is so strong, so powerful, when you cannot see it. You can see it. Because I want to tell you something. Even if you went to river to consult with the goddess to lay a curse on me, even if it was disgraced and dehumanized, that was not enough. Those Sasomonzu also went ahead blackmailing me. Sasomonzu and Kevin Monamuria, they were all disgraced. Amiewefe was trying to intimidate me. Amiewefe was disgraced. and the general public saw it. Destiny Bagua and Genosaigi, they traveled to Italy to hold meeting about how to contain me, how to contain my speech, how to bring me down. They went to Italy to go and hold meeting. At the end of the day, they were disgraced. Destiny Bagua was disgraced. That woman who sing music concerning Obanowere, she was disgraced out from the social media. She's a great disaster and she's shame on her. Instead Obayo was embarrassed. That was not enough. But the Saige who they organized it together, he was used to drink oats from the palace. Olita also came out again, singing music to criticize me. Olita ended up in United Kingdom, being banned, was deported and banned not to enter into the United Kingdom for some years. About Obaze own will be worst, will be a massacre. Because Basobaze, you will end up in a shameful way. You will see how you will end up. I don't say what don't happen. And prophets, the gods of our lands. I don't lay curse on people. If I lay curse, you cannot renounce it. It's dangerous. It's only me that can renounce it because the power is with me. But you may not know because you are not born of the spirits. The people who always try, you see, overlook my eye, their gangs. They were celebrating that they want to take lawyer, they want to intimidate me, they want to do this. But do you know the spirit that move with me, which is the spirit of Ogiso, destroy them and put confusion in their midst. You can see today, they are not confused people. They said they are after me, or monkey face. You see, Obaluk might be insulting Omede. Omede will be insulting Iranomigo. Iranomigo will be insulting Skimiya. They say this is the power from the above. But you cannot see it. Ogiso I talk where he said, we rule in the other words. We rule, and the power is with me. It's a gift. I am anointed. The ancient of days have chosen me to be their servants, their messenger. When I refuse, I will die mysterious death. I will not refuse it. I am not going to collect money. I am not fighting for money. Even when Ewuare brought money, millions, I rejected that offer. Some of you could have collected that money. Ewuare bargained with me that she was in Benin and the charges will be dropped so that I will never make live video program. But this is not what I want. Our people are really suffering. Prostitution, cultism, beggars, name it. We are involved in all social vices. We are number one. And we are the 6th richest state in Nigeria. And our Oba Benin will not allow our people to work in the company because it's forbidden for Ovien to become a master. So it's forbidden according to their law that the slave cannot become a master. He must be a slave until death. So they classify the aborigine they met in that land as slaves. So today, I want to talk about Oshomole and Governor Obaseki before I will reveal the secret about the Oba. I have one secret to reveal. I want to use this opportunity to beg Oshomole to stop playing tricks. You are the one who brought Governor Obaseki as governor. You know the caliber of Governor Obaseki. You are the one who also put Ogiamie in collaboration with Oba Benin. You put Ogiamie in prison for 3 months. And Oba Benin was trying to poison Ogiamie in prison. Today, you're not telling the whole world that Obaseki is not good. It's like what Ewuare also did. Ewuare said he was looking for change. Now he have seen change. I think the best option, he must enjoy this change peacefully. How we cannot enjoy change peacefully? The Bible said, ask shall be given unto you, whatsoever a man sow shall he reap. You have sown changes, and you will also reap change. When you tell the people the truth, they classify you as enemy. We don't care about who classify who, but our Father live in the sky, Ogiso, our ancestor, king of our words. We don't remember our ancestors, we only remember the deities that were brought from Elif. I am not against any superstition or religious or traditional belief, but the way they are imposing their own Ile-Ife tradition on us is uncalled for, it's unacceptable. That is why we say today we must restore Emidu, the gods of our forefathers. In our time must be restored. Emidu, the goals of our ancestors, must be restored. We must have it in all villages. Eimi, Idu, that is our ancestor. We don't serve idol. So, sorry. I'm calling on uh, comrades, the former governor of Edo State, our brother, our son, Comrade Adams Oshomole. You don't need to invite people to negotiate with Governor Baseki. Nobody will kill you. You were together before you become the PDP national chairman. And we all know that Obaseki played a very diplomatic role and supportive part to make sure that you were installed as the APC national chairman. The Bible says the house divided cannot stand. A house that is being divided cannot stand. And you see what is going on today? You appointed Udobu. I came out about a few weeks ago after Udobu was appointed, and I lay a course on Udobu. I don't know if people can still remember. I lay a course on Udobu, and I rejected the appointment of Udobu, and I lay a course. After the course I have laid on the Udobu, I think you see the Udobu was being disgraced out from that place because Udobu does not represent the interests of our origin. Udobu is the head of Osokpika confraternity in Orion local government. He have already sold his soul to the devil. So he was the one who joined all the world chairmen in Orion local government to take oaths. So this type of people, Oshomole, you are not supposed. They are not. We don't know them, and we don't want to use them because they have already sold. They have taken oaths from the Oba Palace. So we are not going to say that anybody who have taken any oath from the Oba cannot become governor, cannot become anything. And if anybody try, I will come out and use the spirits in me to lay curse on that person to perish, and there will be a calamity that will befall him. You can win a governor, but before you're swearing in, you have stroke. The power is there, power from the above. So today, I've used the opportunity to call on Governor Noah Obaseki, and I want to use the opportunity to also advise you to bring drastic reform to our states. You are the executive governor of Edo State today. We see the fire incident that happened, and actually, the state fire service is under the state government, and we see no reason or no excuse why the Ministry of Transport cannot even acquire fire service lorry or truck. I don't know how you call it in English, truck or big truck, I don't know. This is things they sold in Lagos. You can go send somebody to Lagos because that first fire outbreak in Satana Market, that could be an avenue for us to prepare for the rainy days. Today we were surprised, and I want to also condemn it in the entirety of our brothers, some of our youths. I think those people are being used by Tony Kabaka. When fire service came to off the fire in the BDP, the youths were stoning fire service, driving them away. So you want everything to be destroyed. And but we urge the governor to make sure that these things they are being sold in Lagos. You don't need to come to Europe. They have a warehouse where they sell all these things. This is an emergency fund. You can take money from the treasury and buy it. If you have like 4 fire service vehicles, that could have tried to rescue the situation today. But we were so sad. We were so surprised to see that these two things have happened. There has been no remedy for it. It's uncalled for, and then we condemn it. And we also urge the governor between now and January to make sure that the fire service are being equipped, if even though it's not up to the standard of a European standard, but at least we're supposed to have a saving, what a working, at least 4 working vehicle or truck of fire service. So I use this opportunity as the leader of the indigenous people of Iduland to call on the governor to make a peace with these 14-member House of Assembly that were being, which their seats has been declared vacant. I'm urging the 14 members to go to the governor and make peace with the governor. And we are from the same states, and that you call yourself PDP or you call yourself APC. We are the indigenous people of that land. It can be different color, but they're the same DNA. So we are urging the Oshomole to just cooperate and to make peace in our states. Oshomole, you are the one who brought Obaseki. So today you are not telling us Obaseki is not good. What do you want us to say? And for the sake of peace, and for the sake of honesty, and for the sake of our future for our children, please, we need peace in our state. This is not time to be fighting for Izeyamo, because Izeyamo will not allow you to be governor. Because I have saw a lot of things you have done. You went to Ugo, a government reserve in Ugo. You share the land between Oba. So if they give you governor tomorrow, you just sell them. Ah, my God, no. So I'm not a politician. The PDP can field any candidates. I will not decide who not to win. But all I know is for the governor of Edo State, you have tried it before, Mr. Governor. I so much appreciate all your courage. You went to Iyamo to make peace with the Shomole. But Shomole rejected the offer, the House of Fellowship. And you also went to Abuja when in collaboration in the peace meeting in Abuja was witnessed by Aligo Dangote and Bola Tinubu, but Shomole also refused. So we are urging Shomole to share swords, to allow peace to reign in our states, and to let those House of Assembly members return and carry out their normal duty. And we know you have advisors who are advising you, please, Mr. Shomole, Mr. Governor, please, you are the governor, and you have a very powerful, you have what they call executive power to do and do. So we want you to use that your power to look into the future of our Aboriginal people of Edo State, the Isha, the Esako, the Ijo, not only by speaking BB grammar. But those companies that are in Edo State, they have to employ our Aborigine. And we also urge the governor in your second term to make sure that those royalties being collected by the Oba are being stopped, and those money have to be paid to state government treasury so that you can use those money to refurbish and to maintain and to make good provision of basic amenity for the people of Edo State. These are some of the functions of government: provision of basic amenities, potable water, schools, provision of gainful employment, protection of lives and property, and provision of qualitative education to the people of the states. And I would like to also urge the governor to do your best. Please, we want to break records. You just settle with your brother, Mr. Ushomole, because if two elephant fights, the ground will suffer it. Ushomole has a lot of followers. If there is any way you can use to absorb, please let there be peace in our state. Because you cannot expel all of them out from the party. And we know mistake have been made. Sorry, mistake have been made. So now, before I finish from the Shomole and the Baseki, please I beg you in the name of our ancestors, please allow uh, our people to come back home, because a lot of our people are 60 years old, 50 something years old, they want to come back home. But our state is like a state unsold. The foreigners are in charge of everything. But because of the lack of education, our people have been brainwashed for 850 years. They don't know their rights. Go to Ring Road, go to everywhere. They are just waiting for their family to bring money from abroad. The companies we have in our states, we cannot access it. The Oba Benin will not allow the Isha people to work. Talk less of the job. You go to Coca-Cola in Benin, you will not find any German as a supervisor or manager. It's forbidden because the Oba Benin will never allow it. The reason why we are suffering today is because of the Oba of Benin. And my message to Mr. Governor, I am not happy that you close His Royal Majesty Arisco, Rich Arisco Gamia Hotel because of Oba Benin. Because I talked to Oba Benin in collaboration with the Oba, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, you closed down the hotel of Ogiame for so many months. So, and I want to use this to tell to the whole world that the governor, you are, as a governor of the state, you are not supposed to be taking any side, even if you are from Romia family or you're from Ogiso descendants. As a governor of the state, you know, you are not supposed to be taking sides. It's your responsibility, it's your duty to call Ogiame and Ewuare if there is any mistake be made somewhere. It's your duty to make peace among this traditional ruler. Ogiame is Ogiame, Oba is Oba. So the Oba does not even have that right to be going to court, to be telling court that he have banned Ogiame with this. Mr. Obaseki, you know very well that Ogiame Oromia came to meet Ogiame in that land. For you now participating, colliding with the Oba of Benin to close down the hotel for Ogiame. So, Mr. Governor, we know you are the governor. I will continue to use this my platform to continue to reach out to you, because we know election is coming now. Democracy is a policy, a game of numbers. Ogiame have a lot of followers and he have a lot of families. We all are the descendants of Ogiso and Ogiame. We are from one dynasty. So you cannot be the enemy of our land. So if you want to join the Oba to be the enemy of our land, you can show it out by closing down the hotel of Ogiame. It's uncalled for. Now, I will not hesitate to come out on social media and declare you as the enemy of our ancestor. But it has not come to that extent. If Oba of Benin and Oba Ewuare and Ogiame of Benin, they have misunderstanding. It's not your duty to close down the hotel for Ogiame. You said the Ogiame have not completed the requirements. Ogiame have completed all the requirements. Up till now, the hotel still remain closed. This is unacceptable. Mr. Governor, is that how you want to win your second term? What did Ogiame do? What have Ogiame done to your family? Have Ogiame offended any Obaseki family? It is the Oba who hates you, It is the Oba. We all know the history. How your father was killed, Obaseki. How Ogbede, how he was killed. Ogbede. son of Ogbede. That's the other day when the Oba Benin visited you. Say, Ogbede, Awo. He was calling your father name. So you don't have to be taking side. I want to use my language to say this for 1 minute. Governor, Makeke no want take a side. Ogiamie, or a descendant of Ogiso, or any county man. Yana mwezo ihe gbenye na-ema igbania so that ụwa no ezoji ma igbani ma wani so Obaseki like governor na Ogiamie wo ba me ezo record e no keke the governor ya close to Ogiamie or is governor be gi lawyer yari Abuja no ya defend Oba ona mi magba eri no gba a governor na kiriwo wo mana kiriwo ya do name no e mu ya na no wa mi here NDA so it have not come to that extent. We are begging you, Mr. Governor, if you don't want to settle Ogiamie and Risco, Ogiamie and Oba, please stop allowing your office to be used to intimidate Ogiamie. Do you want to drive the Ogiamie family out of their fatherland? Look at what is going on today. Ogiamie is no longer in the Benin. It's out of the Benin. I don't know which state in Nigeria it is. The Oba Benin sent Tony Kabaka to assassinate Ogiamie the other day. They went to Ogiamie house, used gun to bullet all the door. Ogiamie was nowhere to be found. They went to Ogiamie palace. They destroyed the palace, some of the wall. Oba Benin is doing all those things. And this Ogiamie palace is the oldest palace in West Africa. You did not even make any attempt to go and visit that palace and say, oh, this government have to do something. Why are you being one-sided, Mr. Governor? I have a lot of followers who believe me and who believe in our ancestors. You cannot be the enemy of our ancestors because Ogiamie is our ancestors. You cannot cooperate with Oba Benin to destroy our history, our heritage. It's forbidden. In Ile-Ife, where Oromia came, or Oduduwa came, they still have the Obatala family. Oduduwa didn't destroy the Obatala family in Med. They have their family over there. You don't have to cooperate with the Oba Benin to destroy the people that are in charge in Edo State. They are not from our state. What is the name of this king in Naunchi? From Fulani. Otaro of Naunchi is number 2 traditional ruler in the state. Oba Benin is from Ile-Ife, from Oduduwa. Just count all traditional rulers. The number 1 traditional rulers who is Ogiso dynasty, the governor is collaborating with the Oba Benin to destroy him. It's uncalled for. I will cry to the ancestor of our land to touch the governor, to stop taking sides. We will consult our gods, our ancestors. Otherwise, the gods of our ancestors will provoke. The land is angry. Our gods of our land go with accidents, go with untimely deaths, go with different type of disease. This is the gods of our land. Different type of disease people don't expect, our gods go with it, but people don't understand what they are facing. Our Lord, our God, our ancestor will continue under me to destroy many souls who refuse to defend our identity and our dignity. They will continue to destroy, because I have seen it. My eyes have seen it. The fire incidents is a sign of things, worst thing to come. 2020 will be another disaster year, except something's be done to please the gods of our ancestors. I am the representative of our gods. Before you will kill me, a lot of things are going to air, of which I want to tell the Oba Benin today that I am going to do one work. I am going to sensitize our people, to enlighten them, to educate them, down to the downstream, the local level. They all will know that you are the demon in our land. Information is power. Information is power. So the information will continue to spread. Resistance will come because we have been under slavery for many years. So, sorry. Sorry. Well, I want to reveal the secret so that I go out offline. go sleep. I want to reveal secret about Oba Ewuare from the palace. This secrets. With time to come, I will continue to reveal secrets about Oba Ewuare. About Lukman, I say now, may they tell me. Some people will call me, they'll see me I talk, say now about Lukman, they tell me. Some people see me I talk, say now this one they tell me. I am not what you think. Yeah? Nobody can tell me who tell me. And maybe they have done all these things, they will also send it to balance. If you continue to talk to me, I will continue to reply you. I use diplomacy. Yeah? So I understand and I want to say secrets about the Oba today. My people, one Oba daughter, my Redewa daughter, when Redewa they alive, when Redewa never die. Redewa, one Redewa daughter, that is this Oba father, get one daughter, what they call Teresa. That Teresa na Oba Ewuare, Oba Redewa buy house for GRA. That Teresa, one of his child die. As his child die, this rubbish go visit the lady Teresa. As she reach there, she can't see the house, very good house. Come ask, how this get this kind of house for this GRA? And they come to and say, now Oba, and he buy the house for her. And they were buying for her. Then, you not worry. She just about what do they call this? And come out. This president Oba come out. You go tell Timper, these people they pack sand. See, they go loot many chip of sand for the domots, for the fence, for the gates. They go loot different type of sand for them. Take block am. He go meet the papa. He can't go meet the lady. Tell the lady, say, that house, you want that house. That very day, the lady will call person. They find house automatically. Carry more to go that house. Bust fence. They pack property for that woman. The woman daughter newly died Teresa. Na so they take Teresa Redewa. Na so they take carry her comot. Before Redewa come buy another house for her. So the Oba of Benin is enemy to his own father children. So that's why you see when they talk for social media, you know, we see anybody, any member of the family where they come out say they want to challenge me. Oba of Benin get brother for here for Germany. They for Monish, that side, that one the bread rasta. But they watch me. One of his sister, we born of the same mother. Oba Benin be one rape that one escape. As I they talk to you, so none of the Oba family, none of all those his sister, with my mom born, don't children, they enter Oba Pala. You don't ever see what Oba they do or do anything. You will see the children with my mom born for them. No, can never happen. So therefore, we'll also try to also reach out to the youths in the remain camp. Don't take violence. Let us wait. Let us build the support of people before we can march through the properties of Oba Benin and chase them away from our land. Those in Nuge. We want to build more support, and that is what we will do. And I want to also say to Oba, more calamity are coming on you from the spiritual world, because a stubborn fly who refuses to head to the advice and go the cup to the grave. I am Ogiso, a descendant, a reincarnation of Ogiso Igodo, the founder of our land. I am telling you today that you have your own family, which is Ile Ibinu. You cannot overpower the people you met in that land. We are the Igodomigodos. We are the Idus, the Aborigine. We are peace-loving people. That's why you continue to dare us. But now we will resist and we are going to go into self-defense. But the first weapon we need now is to continue to enlighten our brothers and sisters worldwide. And I want to just say this categorically that Oba Lukman made the greatest mistake of his life by calling me a terrorist, calling me I'm even worse than Osama bin Laden, going to the station to lay false allegation against me, and I want to use the opportunity to appeal to Obalukmai. Mr. Obalukmai, I have not come out to lay a curse on you because I know you have a role to play in our kingdom. I am sending a hands of friendship and fellowship to you. Come and join me. Let us defend our fatherland, and let us fight for the freedom of our people. You started it, and I have seen in the world, the other world, something in you that make me to say no. I will not lay a curse on you. So thank you so much, and I love you so much. Amigo who's fooling himself, continue to fool yourself. Continue to fool yourself. I love my people. I love you all so much. I love you.